from the United Kingdom. Julian Assange, the founder of Wikileaks, will be extradited to the US as per a UK court order. However, viewers, the final decision in this rests with the UK Home Secretary, that is Priti Patel. But formally, a UK court has now issued the order to extradite Julian Assange, the founder of Wikileaks, who has been harbored in the UK for over a decade now, first at the Ecuadorian embassy and then in the UK criminal justice system. Now, the US request for his extradition has in fact been approved by the UK court. Pending the final decision from the UK government's Home Secretary Priti Patel, he will now be extradited. He is allowed to appeal and file arguments for his appeal within 14 days now to get in the way of any extradition. But this now appears to be reaching a climax, this long-running, decade-long saga surrounding Julian Assange for leaking sensitive and classified documents of the United States is now coming to a head, and the UK legal system has authorized his extradition back to America. Only the UK government's Home Secretary now remains to give an assent, and then he will be extradited. So we are staring at a 2-week deadline now over this, viewers, for Julian Assange's extradition to the United States again. Viewers, there you see the tweet by Wikileaks. Also, a UK judge has ordered the extradition of Julian Assange to the US, where he will face a 175-year sentence. That is what he is charged with in the US, for publishing classified and sensitive documents. The decision will now move to the UK's Home Secretary Priti Patel. Is a reiteration. Viewers, we are also now being joined by Shaurya from the newsroom. Shaurya, fate hangs in the balance for Julian Assange. What more can you tell us?
As we can see, there are two recourses for Julian Assange. Here, one is in the appeal of High Court, where this UK court's decision can be challenged, and he has a deadline in May, which he has to follow, which the defense team has to follow. And the final decision will rest with Interior Minister Priti Patel. Now, we need to understand the basis of this decision that has been taking place. This is about the leaking of the classified information related to US in the Afghanistan wars. Now, this is a big development that has come in, and the two decisions of the UK High Court, where the appeal will go, and the final decision will be rested by the Interior Minister of United Kingdom, Priti Patel. Now, we've seen in the past also that extradition has been happening in this case, but Julian Assange was earlier under diplomatic protection in Europe, but now that protection is waiting out, and his final appeal to the High Court of United Kingdom will be very crucial, because the final decision will lie politically with the government under Interior Minister Priti Patel. Back to you.
Right. I thank Shaurya for those details. So Julian Assange now faces extradition to the US. This is a long-running saga that has involved a number of legal cases against him. One is, of course, from America itself regarding the leaking of almost 500,000 classified documents with regards to the US participation in the Afghanistan war and also the war in Iraq. He has also beaten off and fended away allegations made personally against him in Sweden. He is an Australian citizen, and Wikileaks, however, continues to operate. During his stay in the UK, for 8 years, he was at the Ecuadorian embassy. We had broken for you on Republic the visuals of the time when he was finally taken out of the Ecuadorian embassy, and now he faces extradition. We also have Aishwarya joining us on the phone. Aishwarya, Julian Assange is to be extradited. However, he retains a right to appeal in the High Court, and also the decision rests with Priti Patel. What more can you tell us?
Well, Ankit, at this point of time, we can tell you that a UK judge has ordered the extradition of Julian Assange to the United States, where he will face a 175-year sentence for publishing. The decision will now, as you also mentioned, move to the UK Home Secretary, Priti Patel. The defense have time until the May 18th to make the submission. So it's very, very sensitive as far as Julian Assange is concerned. And the UK court orders the extradition of Julian Assange now pinpoints all fingers to Priti Patel's office, and Priti Patel's office will need to take a final decision in it. And as far as the lawyers fighting for Julian Assange, they only have time till the 18th of May at this point of time. But the most important point is that back in the US, back in the States, There is a 175-year sentence which is waiting for Julian Assange. Ankit.
Right, Aishwarya spelling out what awaits Julian Assange if indeed he is extradited to the US. He will, I presume, face an entire legal process once again. But 175 years is the charge that has been that he has been charged with, rather, for the leakage of almost 500,000 documents that were classified with regards to America's participation in 2 wars in this century. Julian Assange and Wikileaks had put out those sensitive documents and a whole lot more. That was a big rage at that time, the leakage of sensitive documents. This is also corresponding with the similar American effort to bring Edward Snowden back to their shores. This is an endeavor of the US government that has crisscrossed and defied any kind of government change, whether it's Republican or Democratic. America has gone after this bid to extradite Julian Assange. Like we were telling you, for 8 years he was located in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He was since removed, and now, viewers, he faces extradition to the US pending the UK government's